So what has a woman done that made you fall in love with her?
I mean, just paying attention to you, like giving you the same amount of love, or just being reciprocate.
Yeah.
Uh, the the way has to be on par with what you do to for her. So if she doesn't do the same to you, like give you your place and your where you're standing,
Yeah.
it's not gonna go anywhere. Like,
So it sounds like almost all the questions we get almost all the answers we get has to do with them just being there, looking at you, understanding you, not particularly something they do.
yeah, I mean, it's like when you go out with somebody, what's important is the company, not where
Yeah.
you're going. You can be in the park, or you can be in having an expensive dinner, or just having like an ice cream. It's the same. Like, it's not what you do. Like, it's the intent behind what you do.
Do you see from your friends and family that most people love each other or are most people's relationships distant?
Can you repeat the question?
Like from your family and friends,
Yeah.
do you notice that their relationship is more loving or more distant?
Like, towards what?
Each other.
Here in Mexico, or like
From
in
what
general?
you've seen from your life.
Oh, well, I come from a very loving family. We're Mexican, so touching is has to do a lot with love.
Yeah.
So if you do something right, they hug you, or they kiss you, or they like congratulate you, or I mean, just touchy, but
Yeah.
in a lovely way. So
No
I think,
Diddy.
huh?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. We don't accept Diddy here.
Take that.
But I mean, Mexicans come from a place of love, so
Yeah.
we give all our love in relationships.
Awesome, dude. I appreciate your answers.
Thank you, man.
Thank you,
for
man.
giving-
All right, so what has a person done that made you fall in love with them?
I think there's nothing in particular, just many things that together make you fall in love, like talking deep stuff and going, passing time together, quality time. I mean, knowing each other.
It sounds like nobody ever says I fell in love when I was cliff diving with them or like when we were on a roller coaster. They always say simple things like just being at home and routine.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like in the magic of the simple things, right? Like the normal life and coming back from work, and then you want to see her.
So it's almost like if you don't have that type of normalcy, you can't really fall in love completely.
I don't know. I think depends on the situation and the person. I
Yeah.
think you can fall in love in almost any situation if there is a right person. Right?
Now, what has a person done that made you fall out of love?
Cheat or
Cheat?
yeah, cheat.
Fuck 'em, yeah.
Just being annoying. I don't know. Yeah. Life.
Yeah, it's almost like when I think of annoying, I think of someone that doesn't sense whenever you need space. Like when they're not paying
Yeah.
attention.
Just like when they don't respect your private space or
Yeah.
your individuality. That's something that bothers me, and in the past has made me feel out. of
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, totally. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gracias, gracias. All right, so what has a person ever done that made you fall in love with them?
The first time I ever fell in love, it was with a woman who I didn't even think about her physically whatsoever. She came to a party with a friend of mine, and the only thing I was just curious about her. And I didn't really pursue anything, but eventually she came over and started talking to me. And again, it wasn't her appealing to any sort of like my hobbies or anything, but it was who she was as a person, who she was rather than who I was seeing, that started a very slow but serious descent into like properly falling in love with her.
So it's not like it wasn't like a tactic that she did, but more like just her being herself.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, and what has a woman done that made you fall out of love with her?
I don't think anyone ever has.
Oh, okay, you're a lover.
Yeah.
I feel you. I know what you mean. All right, well, thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Ready? All right, so what has a woman done or a person that made you fall in love with them?
Oh, an easy one is when they cook for me in the mornings. I find that is a really easy way to show appreciation for someone, is just making food for them.
And why is it more like the appreciation, or is it more like it reminds you of your childhood? Like, what is it?
Oh, it's an appreciation thing. Like they're going out of their way to make something of theirs for you. Especially if you go to like another country and they prepare a local dish for you, it's like showing you a part of their home.
Okay, my love language is to give too, so that makes a lot of sense. And how do you know when you're in love with someone?
It's been a while since I felt that, so I don't know, man. You're asking the wrong guy.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Thank you. Would you like to be interviewed?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. So, what has a woman done or person that made you fall in love with them?
Oh, falling in love, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's
I'm very particular, so I think it's more about the person overall. I think it's about the little things for me. So there are small things that are important. Like one important thing for me is like showing effort to connect with my friends. Right? Okay. So like it's not just about me, but like these are the other people I care about, and like if you put effort in there, then that means a lot to me.
So so they can't be introverted or what?
Well, I'm very extroverted, so it would just be hard. I talk a lot, so I tend like mostly am attracted to more extrovert, but then all my friends are kind of crazy, so like if you're gonna come hang out, you have to kind of be able to,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Compatibility with your friends.
Compatibility.
Yeah.
But just you do notice when someone's trying, right? And it makes a difference,
It's
I
the
think.
effort.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
effort. That's really special.
And how do you know that you're in love with someone? How does it feel for you?
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's
right?
tough. I think I might be in love right now, so you're getting me.
Thank you. I mean, you don't know me too well.
Not with you. No.
Okay,
She's
okay.
not here. She's not here. No, we haven't been talking recently, but I was actually thinking about it. Yeah, you are smiling more throughout the day. Like you kind of just, you feel something. It's hard to describe everything in the feeling, but yeah, it's different, you know. But I think you have to know yourself first, right? So you can't be looking for the external sense of validation, but rather like, is this making me a better person? Am I enjoying my life more with this person? You just feel a little bit more alive. But one special thing for me when I'm with that person, it's time moves slow. Like, you know, I don't ever think about what's next or where I'm going or like thinking about even that night or the next day. It's like I'm fully present.
Yeah.
And that was definitely something that let me know.
You're not even hungry.
Not hungry? No, it really doesn't matter. We can talk for hours. Yeah.
It's like being on a drug, literally. The brain reacts to it like a drug.
Then you have to be careful, right? Because then you have to, that's where it gets complicated.
Well, it's almost like liking something that's healthy for you versus
Yes.
being addicted to something.
Yes.
Like sometimes some people have an addictive love versus liking something that's good for you. Like it's one is more compulsive, but another one just makes you feel warm inside.
Yeah, I think fitness, I've seen this happen with people with fitness and eating healthy. This is a very American thing. I'm American, so it's good for you to be healthy and to eat well. But if it becomes obsessive, I think it becomes toxic. And I think you can create that similarity with like falling in love. They're from my walking tour. I just went on, so those are friends. But you know what I mean? Like you take it too far.
Yeah.
That's why I think you need to know yourself first, right?
Well, that's the thing. Is a lot of people are traumatized,
Yeah.
and they don't notice that what they're feeling is really unresolved issues.
Correct.
And they're calling it, "I love this person," you know.
And it goes both ways. So, it's hard to talk about those things with someone else if you haven't talked to them with your family or your therapist or something like that. So, as a younger person, I thought I was in love, but it was really just filling a space in myself.
Emptiness, trauma.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah,
You
it's a
gotta grow
journey.
into
You
that.
got to go through it. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. You're the best interview.